Hey guys, what is happening? Can everybody hear me? I hope you can. Welcome to Friday Night Flicks. Jim Miller, what is up, brother? There's some bit of change in StreamYard, and it's showing me now who's got wrenches and who doesn't, which is bizarre. So I'm gonna have to open YouTube here in a sec so I can give some people wrenches. But what we're gonna do is I'm gonna try to greet everybody, or at least not get too far behind, and then we'll just see what's up. We should have some people stopping by and just have an overall low-key, laid-back good time. Colby is in the house. Welcome, brother. Channel member Chris229, channel member. Welcome, my friend. Mark Parks, channel member. Thank you all so much. And Jim Tergliafiera. Jim Tergliafiera. We're going to say, hey, Jim. Channel member. Welcome, buddy. Welcome. Luke Doozle's in the house. Craig, channel member. Space Ghost, what is up, my friend? We got Chris is already in the house. He's talking to Snow Trog. I don't see Snow Trog yet. There he is. Did I say hey to Colby? Oh, Colby, channel member. What is up, brother? Snow Trog, howdy, man. Channel member. Hey, Jim. What is up? Hey, man. Channel member. We've got a speaking of gyms, we've got a unboxing tonight. It'll happen here in just a little bit. I think I've got just about everybody. Let me see. Marco, channel member, what is up, my friend? And I saw earlier, where was she? Craig, I think I said hey to you, channel member. I just want to say hey again. If not, as I scroll, Kathleen Smith, what is up, girl? Everybody is in the his. And let's just see what we got here. Scrolling back down, Thomas. Channel member, what is up, buddy? Ed Harrison, what is up? Good, buddy. Good. You know, guys, if you all ever scotching things, I thought you were on the road, buddy. Hold on. Give me just 1 second, kids. I'm doing something super quick. Sending Scotchy his link. Not sure he can jump on or not, but I'd been following him on Instagram and I thought he was on the road. There he is. Boom. Sorry, guys, I'm talking to myself while I try to complete a very menial task, which for me is sometimes monumental. So that has been done. Good to see you, Scotch and Things. I sent you a link, buddy. Rowan M, what is up, brother? Good to have you over here, guys. I've been running around this evening. Jim Miller, channel members here. We're going to do an unboxing on his behalf that he set up here for you guys. Pocket Razors, channel member, what is up? Lurk on, guys. Is the music too loud? Y'all throw me some love. Pizza Luna forever. Yes, that is I think they still got these little guys in stock at White Mountain. And they've got one with a G10 handle, which I would probably do if I had to do it over again because it was considerably less money. But this is the Nori neck knife. Whoops. Do that. So it's a little bitty guy. But when you look at it real close, it's got jimping around the entire thing. So you can hold it like that. You can hold it like that. It's a bad little blade. D2, yeah, but you're not going to be cutting through cardboard with it, right? You're not going to be breaking down a lot. And then what's really cool about it is it's got this little sheath, which I say cool, it's not necessarily practical. It's got this belt loop thing that you could, I guess, stick it in. Keep in mind, it's the neck axe, so I'll show you where you can also wear it as a neck knife. But when you click it in, it's magnetic. And so it goes in, and then you've got this little hammer thingy there that you can move up where it won't come out, right? So now I've got the little foot thing up where it's not going to fall out of it. So I can either carry it like that. It's got a little place where you could mount a chain there, or you can stick it inside your pants, you know, in your pocket clip type deal. It's a novelty more than anything else. But that's why if I was going to do it again, I don't know that the titanium handles are necessarily necessary by any means. Titanium is never necessary. But you can use it with this in a sheath too. It makes a good, comfortable feeling knuck. Just wanted to bust a lip. So that is the Nori neck axe. You go to White Mountain Knives. Let's see if they still got it in stock. Real quick. Share with you guys. I haven't been shopping online, guys. I've not been doing anything lately. So I haven't even been looking. So we're looking together for the first time in a while. Let's go Nori. All right. There's the. So see, even the G10 is $100, $109. Use Javon 10 or your favorite code and you can save 10% on that. But I think it's a cool little deal. You know, I'm kind of a mid-guard messer. I guess you'd call me a collector or a addict. I think is more appropriate. This is the guy I got. Let's see if it's still in stock. Nope, it's out of stock. But the only difference again is that little bit of titanium, which to me, for $70, I think that'd probably be more comfortable anyway. Yeah, it's a cool little piece, right? I don't know what you actually use it for, because I've not used it for much of anything except doing YouTube shorts, which, just on a total another subject, not that it matters at all, but my shorts have just tanked. They used to, I could throw, because when I look at it, shorts, you're just throwing shit into the ether, right? So I can throw my shorts out there, and one of them will pick up 2,000 or 3,000 views. I haven't had a short in 2 days get over a couple hundred views, which is odd, but it is what it is. Now we've got a friend stopping by, and then I'm going to get back to greeting people. What is up, Scotch?
What's up, man?
Dude, I'm living the dream. You sound like you're beating something back. Dr. Drew, dude?
Yeah.
Remember.
Yep, another sinus infection, always fun.
That sucks. Crispy Critter, channel member, what is up, brother? Mimo, Michael Morgan, what is up? Crispy, I didn't mean to go fast by you, buddy. I'm just trying to. Michael Up Church, what is up? Good to see you, channel member. I'm trying to, how far? I'm way behind. Lord Needham, what is up, brother? I've got a couple of Lord Needham's knives on the table, and I did a review that I don't think Lefty's seen it yet, because I'm gonna have to hide that. That covered everybody up. But I did a knife off. I did a review on this guy, which I had not had the pleasure of hanging out with until Lord Needham sent it over for me to check out. This is the Gunslinger Jack, which I saw on, we'll go to Instagram here in a little while, but that's going to be the next release of the Jack Wolf knives, is another run of Gunslingers. So I reviewed this knife, saw it for the first time. I saw it handled at Blade Show 2023, but really this is the first time I've got to spend time with it. And then curiosity got the best of me. And even though Lefty tells me they're not the same kind of knife, I look at them as knives that are going to hold the same. One of them's going to hold a spot in my collection, right? I'm not going to necessarily, whether they are or they aren't the same thing, for just an average idiot like me, they're the same category. And I did a little shootout, which I actually stole it from Lefty. He takes like, I don't know, 10 or 11 little things like value, perceived value, which is resale value, fit and finish, materials, lock bar access, several others. Anyway, I write them down. I took a picture of it and I use them from time to time. It's Lefty's list, but I did a shootout and they always surprise me when I do a shootout because I've done, I'll probably name them wrong, but I think I did my Jaeger and my Gom. I pit my knives against each other. And then I am surprised when I look at them objectively through these different little points that they might not mean anything to me or to you. But when I'm looking at these different points and I compare this knife at $349.99 to the Lush at $199, it's interesting. It is. I mean, what can't be denied is the grind on this knife. It is freaking stunning. It's not necessarily my jam and blade style. And from just an ergonomic, I'm not going to spoil the review, but it fits the hand really, really well. I will give it so much of that. But then, and then I'm going to quit rambling. But then when you do, which is more ergonomic in the hand, you know, you go back and you're like, okay, that feels great. I've got plenty of room. I can, however, feel the edges. The only difference in this and that is I don't feel the edges. It was bizarre. I mean, to me, they're interesting little shootouts. So I've got this coming and the Lord Needham, I forget what it's called, the other jack, another little jack that he sent along. So how have you been, buddy? Did y'all get everything up? It looked like you were still taking pictures today, or were you just posting stuff today?
No, I was still the stuff of me up in the air. That was today. And then we were about ready to lift the new roof on, and all of a sudden, like, the wind came up and it wasn't supposed to. And the crane operator was like, oh, let's try it. And the
thing starts shaking. You're like,
it's like a kite.
Yeah, and I guess if you drop that from any height, you're screwed.
Yeah, especially because I have guys, when you do that, then I've got guys in a boom lift on the outside trying to get everything cinched up, the roof to the bin, so it wasn't worth it to get anybody hurt, or what happened, we would have ended up just ruining the brand new roof. So go back Monday.
Yeah, at least you don't have to do it over the weekend. How far? Yeah. So you weren't that far out of town?
It's about 3 hours away.
Okay, so that's still a pretty haul.
Yeah.
Hold on, let's do this. What the F? show the people that, because I didn't know what you did until we started hanging out here virtually. But check this out. Let me find it. Let me share this with you guys. So this is Scotch's and stuff, and this is the lid, what I call it as an idiot, that looks like they were trying to cap off to finish up. They erect these bins. Are they called grain silo?
Yeah, grain bins.
A grain bin?
Yeah.
So you like size them out, get it from Titan. Uh-oh. That was when you were taunting us with your little
Yeah. No, I work for dealers that sell the project, and then I come in and build them, so I don't have to worry about any of the selling stuff. So
there's the Satu Dave. Who's the other guy?
He's my
he was with Satu at the Late Show, I want to say.
I've known him for over 20, almost 30 years now. So
does he ever travel with Satu?
Nope, he comes down. He's met Satu the last 2 years when we went down and golfed in Phoenix. So he's in the knives too.
Remember, what is up, buddy? Homer, what is up? Said Stevie is in here, buddy, and he donated $5. Thank you, Stevie. I appreciate you, bro. Happy Friday night, mofo. Said Stevie hooked me up with a sweet clip for my he's hooked me up with a lot of cool stuff. Hooked me up with some scales for my Wii banner. Those are kitty cat scales. I've still got those on here. We've got Kaleidoscope of Knives, channel member. Good to see you, buddy. What is that? Oh, I see. First, I didn't know what your profile picture was. I've got a little screen, guys, and as you can tell, I'm super slow. So I'm gonna go.
Sorry.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead, buddy.
Did you see that video of the corn itself?
Of the what?
On that last post, there was the shot of the picture down, and then one over is a video of like
okay, hold on
in the bin. And that is a pain. It's like walking, you sink down past your knees, and you got to just trudge through that, and it just. Oh.
Now, hold on. Let me go back and you tell me where that is. This on your page?
Yeah, it's on the newest post. There was a picture and then a video.
See, I don't know how to use Instagram, so if I go over here, there's more.
Go the other way. That one should have another picture with it. There should be two in the post.
When I click that, I don't get nothing.
Huh.
When I click that one, I don't get nothing. See, there's an arrow on it when there's a video. Well, I was clicking the wrong thing. I'm sorry. So, what is that?
That's corn.
That's how full it is. So right now, it's not going to rain.
Yeah. So.
Holy smokes, dude! So as they get, I guess you'd call it harvested up, they might need another one of those.
Yeah, what the farmers do then, they store it and then they start selling it through the winter. So their bins are all empty by harvest, so they can put new crops in.
That is wild, dude.
But it's like walking through quicksand. You can't.
Well, that's 30 feet of corn, right?
Yeah.
Or is it not 30 feet tall? I'm not good at being able to tell.
9 rings, 44 inches.
Looks pretty freaking tall.
Tall that bit, yeah. So that whole bit is nothing but corn.
I know that if it was a pool underneath it, I could do a backflip off that bit.
I'm in Nebraska, Palmer.
Nebraska. Let's see who else we got in here that I missed. Todd Carr, welcome, my friend. Good to see you, buddy.
And then I had my my Project X, like, when you're driving, you're flipping. I put it between my legs on the seat, completely forgot it was there, got out.
Open?
The driveway, knife goes flying. I'm like, oh, God. I think I put a chip in the blade.
Character marks. God, that sucks, dude. I do it all the time.
What is that?
All the time.
Salt?
And I've dropped them in my, I'm going to go down to the bottom, guys. No, Joe Isabella's been a member for 11 months. Where are my B-ups? Oh, I've got them right here. Usually have this little guy out on the table. I'm going to put him out there because he picks up the black light. Look, that's wood, dude. B-up with the little arrow.
Lord Needham sad thing is, that's not the first time I've done it.
Right, let's get down here. Jim Miller. Pizza operator, what's up, guys?
Did it with this Raskin. I don't know how it didn't leave a mark on it. Blade's fine.
Paul Mills, how are you, buddy? You guys, I've missed a lot of y'all.
Josh Branson says you're missing super chats.
Space Ghost, give me a super chat. Dude, thank you, man. I appreciate you, dude. I really do. Palmer Conley is in the house. Good to see you, young feller. Who else we got in here? Paul Mills. God, I gotta catch up. I gotta get better at doing this. Angelo, channel member, I've got to get just a flow. See, my brain doesn't just flow. Edgy American, my buddy from about 80 miles away. I haven't seen Edgy in a while.
It's nice to have his Sundays back. Now that I'm going to be on the road, I'm going to do Sunday, Mondays, so I have something to listen to in the hotel.
His Sundays are just, conversation starters. I love it. I just love his perspective on so much stuff. What is up, Robert Dingus? What is happening, man? Robert Douglas stings in a guitar. I didn't see what y'all were chatting about, but man, I'll tell you what, I've got Josh Branson, thank you for telling me that, dude. Let me go up. Have I missed anybody else?
Palmer,
What I'm gonna do is talk to
farmer,
Scotch while I jump over here and open this.
I build those or do repair work like we're doing on that one for farmers. So I've just got. Do you hear piano music?
That's me, yeah. I'm
like the only one in the house, and I was losing my mind.
No, it should be background music, but I can't tell how loud it is. I can hear it in the background. This is my favorite one that I've downloaded.
Palmer, I've got a dealer network. They sell a project, and then they call me, and I come in and build that project for them. And I've got 3 trucks. 1.
Be for Baron, I just added you as a moderator, buddy.
A telehandler.
I'll get to that right now. Let me open this up.
I had a crane. I just sold that.
Sorry about that, guys. I just opened the YouTube chat so I could see B for Baron asked a question that is a very valid question. And there was no member giveaway video this week, but there will be a member giveaway. And what we did last week seemed to be fair, is just go in and let me get over here.
Little tracker like a riding
and
lawnmower?
do a random, I'll pull the members and we'll just do a random number generator. We'll do it live where you can see the lid.
2 ones and a 2500.
And then the unboxing that we're doing. JD for EDC, what is up, buddy? Sorry I missed your live this week, dude. I've been chasing my dad around. It's kind of been crazy. Marco. Let's see, Knife Nut 69, channel member. Thank you, buddy. Good to see you, Marisol. Good to see you, man. Jesse, Moldy Rotting Grass. Love it. Ginger Fisher, what is up? Did y'all see, but there will be a member giveaway, B for Baron. Rest assured, my friend. Did y'all see Duty's video this week?
Dude,
I fucking fell for it.
Serious. I watched it last night. I woke up in the hotel room.
I thought he is such a good actor. I thought it was legit, and I sent it to fucking Edgy. Tell me I'm reading something wrong. You know, what's the deal? He sold it to me hook, line, and sinker. I knew he was sitting in front of his work, but my brain was just keyed on his delivery, and I wasn't paying attention. When I went back and watched it, I could see the edits where he was stopping, you know, where you can see where he was about to lose it, and then he edited it and went to his next thought, where to me, when I first watched it, maybe I was tired. I was tired. It was early in the morning or late at night, or I just woken up because I haven't been doing shit. But
I woke up last night. I took the guys, since it was supposed to only be a one-day job. There's a brewery that has some really good food in that town. So we went there and then got back to the hotel, showered, and I was in bed by like 9:40. And then I woke up at 11:40, just like awake as day. And I was up fucking watching videos until like 2:30 in the morning.
Well, I felt terrible because he had to do a clarification video today.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. I guess I got a bunch of views, and he said he knew that people who knew him, and I know Duty from, as well as I know anybody virtually, and that's why his delivery, I don't even know if he realized how convincing he was. I was just thinking, there's no way, it's not Duty. But I guess some of the new subscribers were, you don't want anybody to think that, but it was fucking hilarious. If y'all haven't seen
guess who he was talking about.
He wasn't talking about anybody because Shane actually, I think, talked to him, and if he said let's go to his clarification video. He won't mind if I share it.
He probably got some hate.
I thought the part about throwing shit in the trash was just kind of like, dude, what are you talking about? And I mean, I should have known better. I'm gullible. I'm that guy.
I was laughing my ass off. Once I figured, I was like,
so he put this one up. Can y'all see that?
At first, I was like, "Oh, good for him," and then I saw how many subscribers he had, and then, like we talked about last week,
Get this motherfucker.
All right, what's happening, guys? Just want to make this video real quick to clarify something really fast. I made a video yesterday called "My Experience as a Knife Influencer," and this video is 100% satire. I was not being serious at all.
This gets really good the way he.
And I think a lot of people got that. Some didn't get it right away, and then got it later on in the video. They realized that it was a joke. But some people still think I'm being serious. So I want to make this video because if people actually thought that I was like that, the character I was playing in that video, now that would bother me, because that is pretty much the opposite of what I want to be and what I try very hard to be as a person, someone that makes YouTube videos. Number one, I would never call myself an influencer.
I agree with that. Not that he wouldn't, but I don't think anybody who makes knife videos,
What's up, Kyle?
or maybe people, and I go back to how I used to use YouTube and how I was drawn into this wonderful community was I'd want to search something out. Now I did watch Blade HQ, the Knife Center, what came in that week, because that's where I, as a user, was plugged into currently, right?
Blade HQ used to be great when there was Ben Peterson
and Zach.
And Zach.
Yeah. But see, so I'd watch that, and then I'd go and I'd search for videos of people showing me the knife. And the term influencer, I can see that in like tech, because I watch a lot of tech videos too and stuff. And you can tell when somebody's, it's just, it was so cringe. But let me go on with his because if somebody in here saw this and didn't know.
Number two, I have very thick skin. There's literally nothing you can say in my comment section that would hurt my feelings.
I sat there with my mouth open when I was watching it for the first time. When he said it hurts his feelings when people say stuff to it, I was like, duty, that's not duty. But I mean, he just sold it. Like, I mean, it was too good. So
nothing.
I just don't know how you honestly make a living on YouTube.
You know, I definitely didn't quit my job. It's funny. I was sitting.
This is where he says, funny. I was sitting here in my
work truck at my job,
and I know that, but somehow I'm watching it and I'm just captivated by what he said. I guess the lesson is, you never know what you're seeing, because for some reason my brain locked into it and I was just like, that's not duty. And when I sent it to Shane, I could be wrong, but I thought Shane was like, dude, and Shane reached out to him and they talked about it. But I think that's just so funny.
I loved how he reviews knives, how he talked about.
He does a great job.
That was awesome.
Making the video.
How he holds it the wrong way. Or he holds it the right way. Everybody else is holding it the wrong way.
Yeah, the reverse primary.
Yeah.
It's if you follow along and watch my videos and you know me.
But he says where he what he was thinking when he made it. So he said he wanted to make that clear. Listen.
So just wanted to put out this video to kind of make sure that everyone knows that it was satire. The video is not making fun of anybody in particular. I was driving to work that morning thinking, what would a super entitled, out of touch with reality YouTuber as their primary job type of person look like? Like, what would that person look like? All these little elements that I've seen in the YouTube world, not just
the word is cringe. But I mean, Duty did a great job. The from the thumbnail, and the thumbnail was very similar to that. I think I see it right here. This is the video I'm talking about, and this is the video we'll do on our other giveaway. I figured we'd find
I knew that was his work. I thought, oh, did he just quit his job? And then I looked at his sub count, and I'm like,
so for those of you who don't know me, maybe this is your first time watching my channel. My name's Kevin Duty, and I'm a knife and EDC influencer. slash, knife tuber, you could say.
Knife tuber. I didn't pick that up either.
My channel has really blown up recently. There are a lot of people that kind of look to me for advice.
I get that, Josh Worth, but I just don't. I mean, how many subs? I mean, you're not making a living on 10, 11, 12,000 subs.
So,
no, dude, you've got to have, I forget what and nobody understands this. I mean, I don't think any creator understands what affects their CPM. I know as a digital advertising professional guy that CPM is what 1,000 impressions cost, right? So you get paid based on ad impressions. Every 1,000, I guess, that's shown, there's a CPM, cost per million, which is cost per mil, which is cost per 1,000. And it varies. So the way I think, you have to have videos that are consistently doing over 1 million views, because I think 1 million views translates in some cases, because it ranges with that CPM, but somewhere I was watching that 1 million views is like $1,000. I could be wrong. I could be low or high there, but the channels that the David Dobrik's before they crash and burn, and the other, the knife world is too small. Metal Complex is, I think, at the pinnacle. Nick Shabazz might be at the pinnacle. There are people that might have more subscribers than them. I don't know how big the universe is. I would
look at Nick Shabazz, though. I mean, at the time, he stepped away, a year ago, 6 months ago?
But he's still getting views.
He still does videos, but he took a real job over. I mean,
but maybe he just got bored with it. 164. Yeah. So, and I think Metal Complex, and he's earned every one of them. I'm not dishing on him. I think he's got 440. And then Jared, I think if you get, because Jared was very open about that video that he did that went viral. Oh God, yeah, you're right. There are a lot of people that do a lot. 5 for 10K, $5 for 10K. But that's, and there are other ways too that YouTubers make money. There was a video that Red Wolf EDC did, and
I remember that last fall.
Yeah, and it was a little bit.
Talking about,
it was a little misleading in some ways.
I like watching his stuff, but I think he exaggerated it a bit.
I do too.
They're not offering thousands and thousands of dollars, especially if someone doesn't have 100,000 subs. You're not off a sponsorship.
And I think I can tell you from someone who places ads on YouTube, it's going to vary. Creators getting paid a different rate for however many impressions there are. There are going to be some that are more desirable, i.e. more ad friendly maybe, or their page is that they allow more ads and they convert more, whatever the case may be.
Exactly, RH. The minute
you got to have a shitload of people.
I don't know how the gun guys are. I mean, gun guys used to make money. All YouTube has to do is say this is a dangerous weapon, and they pull your ad revenue or make it whatever. What do they call it? The yellow.
Yeah, I've got one under review. Let's go to my thing and see if it's been lifted yet. My random Insomniacs live.
Michael, Cletus, those car guys make money when you get big enough. Yeah, Cletus is from Omaha originally.
And see, this is how they screw you, because what happened, and it's not screw you, because we're talking about pennies, guys. I mean, there's no, don't ever create content. If you're going to create content to make a living, do it in other larger genres, right? If you want to create content because you love it, do
J-
content that you love. So this video right here was a random knife flicks, and right after it went live, it got the yellow. So I went in and I said I want a review of
What's
it,
on,
which
Kyle? Are
takes
you in a
7
mood?
days. So, and what'll happen is I've started to turn it on before, which I don't think ads play.
Yeah, JD for ADC's right. I don't even know how those affiliate. I don't even know how much you get or how much they give you for clicking the link. And
Never had, just I'll let you guys know, I've got affiliate links from Devo, I've got Amazon associate links. I've never had a deposit from either of those. And it might be because I haven't completed the information. And then I've got, there might be some other affiliate links in my link tree, but I'll be honest with you guys, I don't keep up with those to put them out there, like in videos. If I've got one, I'll try to.
I'll
But I
rate you with you.
like Vosteed, I review their knives. I like them. They're one of the few companies that sends me knives to check out and then to pass on to you guys. And I appreciate that, but I don't have an affiliate link or a discount code. And like with White Mountain, I have a discount code, but I don't have any kind of affiliate kickback. But I would think if you're getting, let's say, thousands of views on a knife review video and you're using them the right way, by putting them in the description and mentioning them, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think if me as a user, I go back to how I
Pizza lover, I'm a fan.
navigate it. If I'm watching a video about a knife and I want to go get the knife because I found the video the way I used it, not how everybody else did, but the way I used it is I searched for it in YouTube. I'd watch several different reviews, and if I get to the point that I think I wanna get it, and the link happens to be there in the review, I wanna help the channel, why wouldn't I do that, right? So I don't think there's anything wrong with affiliate links. I just don't know, some companies I think pay 10%, some companies I think pay 5%. I don't know, and I would think if you're
Ed should start.
MC,
Shane needs to just start at OnlyFans. Just some dude sitting there showing his
dude, I
nips.
thought about doing,
He'd be a
like doing
zillionaire.
naked knife flips, like just sit there and just show like from my waist down and have it be something weird. Ceiling fans. You have to say, only ceiling fans on YouTube for the filter not to get it.
Dude,
That's what they call it. Only ceiling fans.
my body hurts so bad after having all winter off, and you work out, you do cardio, but actually going and doing manual labor for 2 days, oh my God, everything hurts. It's like this every year. And I'm like, everything.
JD, I need to keep talking, dude. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to
Oh
cut you
no,
off. I want to keep that up
I'm just
because I
reading stuff.
find out how to register because I have like Vosteed, I have a share sale link. Maybe I haven't completed it or nobody's used it, but I think that is an affiliate link. Let's do this. Let's go real quick
And I don't
to
remember
my
that.
share sale because there are two sites.
Twitter seems to go in and out, in and out.
There are two sites that I use. One of them is Shopify collabs, and then the other one, all right, this one right here, and then the other one is JD just mentioned it, share sale. Let me see if I can find that. Share sale.
Yeah, I think how much money you'd make if you took your shirt off, John.
Nobody wants to see my nipples.
Did you was that Monday night? Was that in Pocket Metal's thing
Well,
that we
yeah,
were talking about signing you up for a dating service?
yeah. So yeah, dude, I'm not. All right, which is
I think we were talking about it in the chat, and I don't think you get any say in it. Me and Kyle and the guys, we're gonna make your profile, and then we get to pick your dates, and then you have to vlog the date and then review the date afterwards.
I don't know what. All right, I'm gonna show you guys what I've got on the backside.
Interesting.
What'd you say, buddy? I'm sorry.
Oh, it was Monday, Jim. Oh, time flies.
And don't let me forget, we got an unboxing here in just a second. What is up, RH Blade and Shade? So what I wanted to show you guys, I've got 2 accounts. I don't want to do that. Confirm. That's fine.
I
That's
think it'd be a lot
fine.
of fun, Lord. Get
Go there.
John out of the house.
All right. So the only place you'll see mine, if I think about it, usually all my video content, all my YouTube channel from my side is run from a phone, right? So if I remember to get the link, I will. So
Kyle, aren't you
these
a mod?
both are.
Timed you out.
This is the discount on this side that they use if they use my code Javon10, and then this is payout. I told TKL I didn't want anything except a discount when I talked to them, and they sent me a few knives, so they're another one that has. And so what I would copy that link, put it in the video if I used them right, and then from Devo, it's a 5% commission, right? And then the audience gets 10% off. If you look at TKL, oh, this backwards. So this is an
Oh,
affiliate
you're
link. I
screwing
need to
over the
change
guys.
that. So I earn 10% and there's no discount. Again, you'll see here that I don't have any payouts.
I'm too lazy for that. I don't.
But then if you look at this, I think I have to
Links.
share again. Let me stop sharing and share again.
My descriptions are getting worse and worse. I try and think of something. I'm just like, oh, hey, I
Well,
got this knife.
and Jared has been right about that. See, I've always linked usually the manufacturer, or if I bought it from DLT, or if I bought it from I don't know what this is. I think this is Kaiser. Let's see. This is Kaiser knives. So I've never used it.
But so
It's
what do
on
you
my
get? You
link
get
tree.
10%?
I don't know. Let's see. We'll explore this together because I don't know if I get anything. I think it says alert. They need my tax information, tax form needed. So I need to send them a tax form or something. But what's this one? General Web Services. Oh, this is I don't know what this is. This might be part of the share sale because it's got their deal. This might be like a thing to get me to go try to find more people. So I guess if you wanted to go out and seek out these things, that's what I want to talk to JD about. And then here's the
What do you
Voss.
get?
Let's see. Okay,
You
so
get
this is
7%?
7%
How
or
much does a
sale.
boss deed cost?
They can be anywhere from, and I love these knives. The reason I have a relationship with Fostede is I went and met them Blade Show 2023, but they range from 80 to really they're in the 100 to this knife
I
is
mean, yeah, so you're getting
230
some
range.
cash in your pocket, but you would have to push a lot of knives to live off that.
But think about it. So I don't know what this is. I haven't had anything. I think it's just showing the average for people. This is just like an average. It's not, I don't think has anything to do with my thing because this is the link I would copy on any Vosteed video that I did, right? So if I did a video on a Vosteed knife like the Corgi, I want to put, here's where it shows the payouts, but it says no tax. They need my tax forms. I'm really concerned about it, right? But so it's Kaiser currently, and it's just because I haven't sought them out and I don't have, and this shows you merchants that are trending. So if I wanted to start shilling businesses, which I don't, you could get links and do that, right? But no, I don't think the universe is big enough in knife content. I mean, it's
No.
obviously big enough
I'd
because
rather
you've got people.
I work for myself. I take off when I want to. I take all winter off. I mean, it's
That's what I'm starting to do Monday.
You
I
know,
joined an agency out of Montgomery to work this whole
I
market.
guess if you were really good at YouTube, you can do the same thing, but there's always
Well,
like a feel of, ugh.
to me, the first and only reason I did it, if you look at my YouTube history, my channel started in 2010 because let me show you some hidden content on my channel. Watch this. Boom, boom. All right, so if I go and filter to visibility.
Kai, your lucky pocket metal wasn't here.
All right, I got to let him in. Is he like, I didn't beep. Is he in the, he's got a
No,
leg. You don't see him in here? Or do you say you do see
no.
him? Okay. Let me show you guys this. I shouldn't be under lives. So the first video I uploaded to YouTube was this video. What? This video right here. So that's why my
What do you do, Jim?
so check this out. This is from high school when my daughter had keep in mind I was a digital marketing. So this shows you what this was in 19, when did she graduate from high school? So well, anyway, she's 23, but this is all inspired by that cringe Logan Paul stuff. And they had to do this for school. Like they had to do some kind of outdoor art thing or something. And they had to do this video and they had to have a platform so they could get it graded. And I had to set up a YouTube channel for them to do this. So they moved the table out to where the car is because they don't have their car. They didn't want to be discriminated against. They wanted to have the car experience. It's just cringe. And they walk through because again, it's just stupid. But that's why I had a channel. And then where is it? Did that not show y'all? Look at that. I was showing a video and it wasn't even presenting it. Hold on. So anyway, I had if you look at when I started YouTube, whatever, it was a long time ago because I put this one up for them. That's some kid, Cade, and then my daughter's in there somewhere. We'll wait for her to come. I'll show you guys where she is. But again, it's all this performance art is what they called it because it was an art class. I call it harassing kind of Logan Paul types cringe shit. Where is she? Yeah, so right there's my kid. So yeah, so I set that up. That was back and the only views I'm sure it got was from classmates. And then I've got some other private videos. And this one's worth watching because I'm going to share it with y'all when I get it open. Just because this is the day that I almost got killed. And this was another video I just happened to upload. This is when I was still drinking. And this was up after camping. It was like at 6 o'clock one morning. And I got on my longboard and I was going to skate a little bit down the mountain. And if you watch this, you will see the squirrel jump in front of me and me almost take it out. Check this out. And I'll try to stop it when we see the squirrel. But I was probably got up to about 35. Here comes the squirrel. You see that motherfucker?
Yep, that would suck.
Dude. Where is he? Here he comes. I mean, it was early in the morning too. There he goes. But yeah, that's what you call a moving speed bump. So had I hit that squirrel, it would have been brutal. It would have been over. But my point is, the only reason I started a YouTube channel was when we first did Knife Live. so that I could join Pocket Metal, I think, for one of his episodes on the first Knives Live and on the second Knives Live too. And in that time, I was just uploading shorts. I think my first spoken word video was maybe 16 months ago, something like that. And I just do it because I like it. And then you get into it. Scotch, I know you don't do it.
Do what?
I'm scared to click on that.
Yeah, that's probably not good.
I trust Kyle. Kyle will reach out to me offline. Yeah, and I see I've reached out to some of them, and that's what I was going to ask you, JD. I've reached out to companies that I use. See, Kaiser, what people probably don't know because I wasn't running a channel when I was in chat, is a Kaiser I built my collection off of to start with. I love Kaiser. I still do. I bought the Phoenix recently. I bought the Veritas recently. I bought the Mercury recently.
Great knife.
Then my buddy bought the Huntsman A to Z EDC. I haven't reviewed that yet, but that's an awesome looking knife. Just not my jam. And I knew it. I knew it. So I'm not even going to say F you, Kyle. I'm just thinking that I know you're trying to help a brother out. Y'all are cruel. But yeah, let's what was I gonna say? Damn it. Lost my train of thought. I never have a train of thought though. So that's par for the course. I will show you guys something that I've really started to use more than my TS Pro. And it's the first sharpener I bought when I got into the knife game. And I probably need, I don't know if I've used it enough to where that's the coarse side where my stones, my little things need to be replaced. But this honing side here, that's not rough, it's got a guide, right? So most everything I put on it, when I put it on that angle guide, it lines up perfectly. Like even with, especially with Jack Wolf's, like my low drag jack, which wasn't as sharp as my feel good jack. So I ran it up and down this probably 10. Oh my God, crotch mechanics here. What's up, crotch mechanic?
Good morning, everybody.
How are you, dude? I didn't know the weather. Look at you. I guarantee you everything on your cold ass body is made in America and fucking awesome, authentic.
I don't know if my socks and underwear are made in America.
Well,
But
I
my
meant
jacket,
you could see. I wasn't classifying. I should reclassify my question. Everything that I'm looking at, I would guess, is made in America.
yeah. Well, my jeans are made in Japan.
What's the deal with Japanese denim?
Isn't
Why
that the
is it?
same thing?
They use the shuttle loom when Cone Mills shut down, which was one of the original denim manufacturers for the United States. When they shut down, they bought their old Draper shuttle looms,
Gotcha.
and so they're making denim the way it was made 50 years ago. And so it's very, very small batch. You know, they can't produce huge volumes of it as they go,
You're just gonna drink water.
and so that's why it's expensive. Hey, everybody! I see everybody posting hello. There's so many of you; it's hard to say hello to everybody.
So I was wondering today, before I put on my shill sweatshirt. This is a Benchmade sweatshirt that brother. Let me show y'all something else. Brother Dark Gravity found when he was hunting. Look at this right here on the hem. But it is an old, thick ass badass sweatshirt. But you can just feel the thickness of it. And it's got Benchmade on the breast too. I guess you'd call it the breast.
I don't know if you have much of a breast, John, but we'll pretend you do.
Yeah, I will. That's
Hey, Dark Gravity. Kyle wants to know if you
people
shop for kids.
don't underestimate us mini-mite wrestler jiu-jitsu people.
Uh, I do get some kids' clothes, Kyle. But usually I don't know a lot about, there's a lot of boutique brands for kids. I get your basic stuff sometimes like Nike, Polo, stuff like that, just your basic stuff. But the value in kids comes from the rare, it has to be really rare for it to be worth messing with. Because I mean, every yard sale you go to, oh, how did I find the Benchmade shirt?
I think it was a loaded question, maybe.
Yeah, I see it was a loaded question. I don't even know what size that sweatshirt is.
Kyle's
Is it small?
No, it's a large. Or
It's a large. Okay.
medium. Yeah, it was bigger. It's a little big on me, but it's awesome.
Shane's in here. What if Kyle is just playing this super, super long
Shane,
game?
you want a link, buddy? You got?
And he's Shane's nemesis.
Let me do something real quick, and just in case, let me send Shane a link. And then I want to show you guys something that I wanted to show Dark Gravity because he wasn't here Monday.
Kyle, gonna have to send some knives to you. I dropped a hinder on the concrete today, and I think I chipped the blade.
You had it open when it came out, or did it just
open? Yeah. I mean, I got out of my truck, which is tall, and just I heard this clank, 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 and then the blade's open, and I'm like, oh, I kind of ran my nail, and I felt
I've done that before.
I've done that. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. I've done it more than I wish to admit.
Yeah, me too. It's that's why I got to remember. I got a bad habit of, like, when I'm pulling into the parking lot at work, or I'm pulling into the driveway at home, I'll take the knife and tuck it beside my leg. Because I can't really get it back in my pocket because, I'm sitting there with a seatbelt on. And I'll forget that it's there. I'll grab my stuff out of the drink hole, out of the cup holder, and my knife will still be tucked beside my leg. And then I go to get out of the truck and slide it out of the truck.
Salamando, things have devolved. Plus, being in the, I mean, it was just all that dirt blowing and just a little bit warmer out. So I think it's a lot of things going on. Inside the bin, even though the roof was off, all that grain dust, you just breathing it. Can you hear? That's awesome, huh?
It sounds brutal, but you're around. Think about what you're around. I mean, if you have any kind of grain allergy, you're going to be susceptible to that shit.
It just, I mean, with the dirt, I mean, you just suck it up in your nose. It's just disgusting. Flonase I'm on Flonase. I'm on, get that COVID mask on. I just got the guys respirators, which is weird. We always used to wear those paper masks, and that didn't. Kyle, I neti potted when I got home.
Remind me to show y'all Scorpion 6 too, but I'm trying to find a knife maker to show Dark Gravity a knife that A to Z EDC probably got today.
That's hard for me, Kyle. I start to gag and throw up, and not throw, but
Hey, Scott, try you some colloidal silver sinus spray.
Hold on, I don't know what's going on. Where did I go?
Where do you get
You're
that?
Right there.
You can see me.
Dark Gravity.
I can see you just fine.
Oh, my wife called, and I don't know. Hold on. Let me bounce out soon. I don't know.
All right, dude, come back.
I'll be right back.
Dark Gravity, I'm trying to find. I'm looking. It might look like I'm looking at the camera, but I'm scrolling like a mofo trying to find this guy's page who's in Jackson, Tennessee. Do you know that knife maker from Jackson, Tennessee? Young guy.
There's some from up around that area, and I can't. Shit.
I'm going to show you this knife because I can't look at the text.
Is it the guy whose house got? Is it the guy whose house got flooded and shit last year?
No, I don't think it was that guy because I remember that. This is
I can't remember who that was.
Let me see. I think it's S.E. It's his last name.
Damn, gosh, I ain't lost him. I just chip them and mess up the damn handle. I don't completely lose them. Where the hell are you dropping knives? I'm gonna start following you around.
Wait, someone's dropping knives?
You are. You got.
Josh Branson said that he's lost a couple of knives getting out of the truck.
I haven't
That's
lost.
exactly
Well,
what Scott did.
other than the 3 I lost in the move, that was traumatic.
But you kicked the one out of the truck.
I'd always drop them out of the truck, but I hear them.
So, guys, this is the post earlier when I was telling you guys that the next release from Jack Wolf is going to be the Gunslinger again, the one that I was showing y'all, the locking knife. But look at that pattern, second from the top. Look at that shit. What is that?
It's a pocket clip.
Second from the bottom. Then now the very top stuff. I guess that's like a gold or copper carbon fiber. It's a nice knife, but it's got sharp angles, and what it has none of is lock bar access. And I know it's because Ben is trying to keep the pattern.
Pocket Metal's not here to see that.
Oh, he would hate it.
I know.
But I'm looking for this guy, and I keep typing SE. His last name is like.
Is it Shane Seibert?
Seibert. Hold on. I think you're right. I think you're there.
Well, he's the guy that made the Adamus.
No. But
he don't live in Tennessee.
Yeah, no, it's not him. Hey, look. This is that Scorpion 6 knives. Brother Brass Brigade was telling me about this guy.
Yeah, he used to work for Medford.
Dude, I'd never seen. I mean, there's so much stuff that I'm not aware of.
I think Steve Clares. Is Steve still in here? And then somehow Steve ended up with it. It was really small. That's why I sold it. Nice knife.
So see, one thing, and Jason's going to pop in here at some point, but see this vulcanized treatment?
Yeah.
Jason learned how to do that. Well, from this guy. So that's why Jason was telling me to check his knives out. I just never heard of them. There's so many knife makers that I'm not even on that aren't even on my radar. I mean, it's such a vast community. Going back to look at this. I'm not a Balisong guy, but that's fucking cool. I appreciate that. Look at that hollow grind.
Used to years ago, Blade, before the internet. I don't know if Blade Magazine still does it, but before the internet, Blade Magazine put out a list I don't know if it was annual, every couple of years or something like that. But it would be a book of knife makers. And even back in the 90s and early 2000s, it would be an inch-thick book.
I think Shane should call his MMA judgment day.
What's the point of us even talking?
She's so good. Sorry. There's Rob and Cole. That's the best drummer on the planet. He just joined a group. I'm not into their music, but this Emilio Esperado, while we're just going off on my ADHD brain, I don't know if any of y'all follow him, but if you don't,
I love it, Shane. No one else talks about everybody else is afraid to say the shit that you say.
So yeah, this guy is, I think, the best drummer on the planet. I don't dig yet because I haven't gotten into it much, but their band. But where is he just playing something that's, because he does a lot of contemporary shit. Let's find a contemporary shit. Because every one of these videos make me, who's just, all right, here's proof that Eminem needs drums. Let me go to one of the. Then I'll get off here. I know nobody's. But this guy is just fucking
And this is why we're
unbelievable.
starting you a dating app.
I know.
So you see sunlight from time to time.
No, well, this thing comes across my damn feed, and again, when I find he's too good. He's one of those guys that just makes you, because like when he does the tricks when he's only using one stick or doing something drinking coffee.
Let's talk about a lot so he can ban Javon.
Dude, and I'll probably get copyrighted for that, but he is just, I'm trying to find, before my brain went that way, I was trying to find you this knife maker to show you this knife.
That got it in the drumming?
Yeah, it did, because I saw his band, I went past him, and I've got to mute it, because it's the sound's on, so when I go by one, it's going to get loud. I apologize. I'll mute it as soon as we get to one with sound. I'm going to find this son of a bitch because he posted like he was all about my feed. He was just like filling it up once I started following him. What's it called? Damn it. And I can't look at my phone. Yes, I can. I'll tell you right now. Hold on. Phone out of the cradle. Turn it off. Boom. All right. Now I'll go to my text. And let's go to
How much is a channel membership?
Simon Custom Knives. I think it's $2.99. I'll have to check. I'll check in just a second. Hold on. Let me go to this. Let me find this guy. Since I've Simon. Why did it pull up when I did SI? Maybe because I didn't do SI. All right, here we go.
So Brett, sorry.
I apologize, guys. Again, it's just a walk down my brain. So this guy's in Jackson, Tennessee. Young guy. That's him and his beloved and their little girl. And this knife right here, or one very similar. Let me look at. Yeah, that's the one that A to Z bought. Dark Gravity. Look at that grind. I know it's done with a CNC machine.
What's his name?
His name is Simon Custom Knives. And
I know who you're talking about.
the thing is, he says, I'm licensed to use the
Edgy.
whole by Spyderco, and he tags them.
If
in
any
all
of you guys, sorry, you guys keep talking. I'm gonna talk to the chat here real quick. You guys keep talking. Are any of you guys Seinfeld fans? Back in the day, Kramer found an old TV set, or not TV set, like a stage set from, I think, the Merv Griffin show or whatever. That's Javon. Just doing the show and no one's there all day long.
Hey, I could do it.
Edgy said this is what you do all day by yourself. And that just
I've been learning new
reminded
platforms.
me of that.
I've been learning the other side of Google Ads, because I used to use a platform that got me it got me access to search terms and shit like that. So I've never worked directly through that platform, right? So I'm having to learn to use these different platforms just so when my cards get here, I can start telling people what I can save them or look at what they're currently doing. So I've not been just sitting here with my thumb up my ass. The last 2 weeks have been kind of hectic, but it is what it is. But yeah, if you guys, the bad thing about it is something happens to me, like I kick over, Tippy will probably consume me before anybody knows, because I will have videos that continue to go out. Raider's a man, dude. Thank you, buddy.
Hey, Javon, do you have a link in your description for people to buy you food?
No.
Oh, sorry. Was that out of line?
That was out of line, dude. I don't solicit, but I appreciate everybody.
I guess I'm gonna have to start calling John every day just to check on him to make sure Tippy hadn't eaten him.
Zach is in the house and has gifted a membership. Thank you, Zach. We need to unbox how long have we been in here? Just an hour. It is about knives, Salamando. What we'll do is we'll talk about. Let me stop. We got an Instagram page.
I
For
think these
knives.
lives are just an excuse for everybody to get together and hang out.
This is one my mom gave me.
But what do y'all
Maybe
think
she-
about this guy's knives?
I think October, something like that, November.
All right. So as we get to it, Scotch.
Yo,
This knife, as I fail it, has broken in so
Oh.
well.
dude, I know the new ones. Some of them, I mean, I left
There's
mine
no stick,
at
and
the
it has
job site.
no lock bar insert, which I knew that was one of the complaints. I don't know why Strider hadn't just added it, but it just breaks in. It had a little bit of stick, which was nothing. You just felt it for like
Inserts.
the first maybe 150 times I flicked it, but now it's just smooth as it can be. And I know these knives are designed just to be open like that. Paul Mills, thank you, dude. Mexican pizza fun. You guys don't have to do that. I appreciate you all.
Are we going to have to start calling Javon Daddy pretty soon?
That's badass. But I've been watching them. And that's the other side, the good side of working again. Do you see
Yeah, it's not rag. They all break. People complain about lock stick and all. Dude, it breaks in.
They're doing an SNG drop tomorrow.
I know I can't buy anything. Shut up. There's been some badass customs on the
Well, I
site.
know. I think it's today he dropped fatties,
Yeah. God.
and then tomorrow he's dropping PD1 SNGs with that with the handle scale similar to the one Javon's got.
the crosshatch.
Yeah, the crosshatch, whatever it's called.
I think it's called crosshatch. Immigrant pizza fun.
It's half off.
Edgy, if you want to see something funny, and I don't support it at all because it's not really funny. I saw it on one of my cringe need to be doing more than watching YouTube shows. But there's this kick streamer called Vitali, and he's got history. There's this dude Oompaville who does the Oompaville shows. He's the kind of guy when you talk about can you make a living on YouTube. This guy is hilarious. He has got millions of followers, and he just exposes people. But this Patali guy started out a few years ago. He was a huge streamer, lived in Miami, millionaire, multimillionaire, was on mushrooms, went outside, and ended up beating the shit out of some jogger, some lady. And it was horrible, and he didn't. It was bizarre. Anyway, he's somehow gotten out and he's streaming again. But edgy, he went to the Mexican border where all that craziness is allegedly going on. I don't keep up with the news. That's something that my therapist told me to stay out of. I just stay, well, by keeping enough freedom pills around. But it's just to me nuts to go watch this cringe dude. They call it this Oompaville classified it as crime tourism because he's going to the border and he's scuffling. I didn't watch the end of it, but evidently he got into it with border patrol. Joe Isabella, let me check my text. I have since I've broken my camera down. Oh, dude.
What?
Tonight, a 3-year-old was mauled by a dog and killed.
Where?
In New Hope.
In New Hope. You had the kid earlier this week that got killed by the neighbor's dog in Decatur, and apparently another kid got killed by a dog in New Hope.
God, that it's a certain breed. Not that I blame the breed. Joe Isabella is going to add to our giveaway tonight, to our channel member giveaway, and we're also going to have a giveaway.
But I mean, I had a pit bull for years, and I mean,
dude, they're the most lovable.
John, later.
Yeah, you met Cleo.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
That's the thing is, if your dog's raised right, they're not going to be a problem.
So this is when I still had my private videos. This is a video that I put up on YouTube like 10 years ago, 11 years ago, maybe 12. And this is Luna, rest her soul. She's gone to Rainbow Bit. All these guys have moved on. But this is A to Z's pit bull, and she is so sweet. She's playing with the Yorkie, and she wouldn't hurt a flea. Now, she doesn't look like the big, she's a female. That's in compelling video, isn't it? And there's a little Pomachi right there. I don't know why I uploaded that. This is back when I was drinking. But she was just sweet as she could be. But yeah, that's tragic. I mean, you know, we had a situation when we brought Brittany home from the hospital. One of our little dogs, why does it say my camera's off? I still see me.
I still see you.
We had a little, what was Mr. B? Bengals. We adopted a little dog who was causing this family trouble. I see why. Mr. B, he was named Bangles. I called him Mr. B because he was very needy. Sweet, sweet little dog. And he was a Hebrew dog. I don't remember if he was I can picture him. I just don't know his breed. But anyway, he was a dog that somebody spent a lot of money on.
My
And
dog's in that chair sleeping right there.
It's the only dog that I've ever that's ever lived with me that wasn't a rescue. And he was kind of a rescue in his own way. But he got passed on, kind of like a knife. He was a walk through, because when Brittany came home from the hospital, we had one of those little car carriers that when you took it from a car seat to a car carrier, it would lock into place so you could tote her like a sack of apples, you know? And so you'd carry her, and I set her up on the dining room table. I hadn't unhinged her from her racing seat, and I hadn't put the handle down to get her out yet. But Mr. B jumped up there and knocked it off. And he was a little guy, like 8 pounds. But he was very much not to having something vying for his affection. So he had to go to a farm out by the racket club where he lived for like 2 years, and something weird happened to Mr. B. I don't know if I think they had, because he lived on an estate with some horses, but I think he had a terrible incident with their security gate. I don't know. Rumor has it. Or a coyote, I forget. It didn't end well for Mr. B. But I tried. That's the only critter. Space Ghost. Free the nipples. Dude, don't tempt me. Josh Branson, what are you guys, y'all
But
are
I
too
think
good.
Shane should come on, and then any
Shane's got
super
a link.
chats you get should go to him for him taking his shirt off.
Homer, you guys don't have to do that. Y'all don't have to. I appreciate it, but you guys do not ever have to do that. That's not.
His whole allowance right there.
I think the whole point of duty. You know, it goes back to why I do what I do, which is I don't know why anybody does, and I think they're great reasons or great. What's the word I would say? Like, I'm trying to think of the YouTuber like Oompaville. Let me just show you guys what Oompaville is. So I think if you are a YouTuber that's doing stuff like this, it's got a huge audience, and he also makes his own candy brand that he makes in Texas where he lives, on his, or like right down the street, employing only Americans, and he does really small batch stuff. So I don't buy his candy. I'm not a huge fan. I don't even think I'm subscribed. I am subscribed. So he's got 5.4 million subscribers, and he does videos. The one this guy is the cringe dude that was at the border that I was telling y'all about, that was doing the criminal. Is it still sharing? I never know how my share deal's working. But anyway, he has really good videos, right? So he does funny shit. They're entertaining. He's got kind of his own way of showing stuff. And I think he's highly successful. I think he is making a lot of money, right? But that's not why knife guys or this knife guy started uploading his videos. It's just because I had collected so many knives that it was one, a good way for me to categorize them or to have a place for them to live. And
Cool.
then two, it was because I
Guys, I'm
enjoyed
gonna
live
bounce.
streaming.
My wife just got home.
Okay, dude. I hope you feel
You guys have a
better.
good night. Yeah.
You
Have a good
too.
night, Scott.
Keep in touch with me. Let me know if you're home next Friday.
All right, we'll do.
All right, brother. Later.
Bye.
But yeah, I forgot what I was saying. I think I'm getting
You
old.
were talking about, to me, what I was getting from what you're saying is if you want to be successful on YouTube and actually make money, the knife industry is not a good one to go down.
I think you can definitely do that, but I think there are other,
Sure.
I'm not in it. I never saw YouTube as the fact that I ever got monetized was to me shocking, right? I never thought that
Well,
I might get 600, 700, people that I know to follow me and stuff like that. And it's just a hobby. I mean, to me, it's actually keeps me out of therapy, and I go to therapy, so I shouldn't say that, but it's therapy for me.
some people, I mean, I know y'all were talking about it earlier because I was listening while I was getting other stuff before I come on. Y'all were talking about the amount of money that you make and what you get paid per view of commercials, so on and so forth. And I don't know what the ratio is, but the knife community, even if you take somebody like Metal Complex with 400 something thousand subscribers, I mean, it's still not something that you normally would make a great living off of. You're not going to make a good living off of the YouTube ad revenue, even with 500,000 subs.
Right. And
It's the Patreons and the channel members, because if, like, I sit one day and there's another YouTuber, his name's Oxhorn. He does video games. And I don't remember how many subs he had, but his Patreon, there were 3,000 people in his Patreon. And at the minimum per month for his Patreon was $2.99. So 3,000 people with $3 a month minimum, he's making $9,000 a month right there.
You take 70% of that, so he's making 65 to 70.
$6,500, $6,700.
YouTube takes. Yeah, it's sick how much YouTube takes. But
that's his Patreon.
A lot of people. That's why Jared dropped Patreon. He was having trouble managing both, but I think they take a higher percentage than YouTube. I could be wrong.
Patreon, and that's not counting his channel members. But I'm just saying that you have to be. That's where a lot of their revenue comes from, is Patreon, channel memberships. Because if you're a bottom tier, that's $3 a month. If you're a top tier, I've heard of some people's Patreons being $25 a month.
Yeah, let's the one that I heard of first, because he joked about it when he used to try to buy cars, because before he was a comedian, he was a secondary mortgage seller. Tim Dillon, do y'all know who he is?
No.
He's a comedian. He has a podcast, and he has one of the. So this is his Patreon, 36,563 members.
And depending on what, I mean, if
864, I think is that his annual? Hold on.
Well, if you got 36,000, it's a month-to-month thing.
Right. So earning per month. So he's earning 211,000, 210,000, 209,000. So yeah, that's a lot of money, right? But I also think that, and I don't think there's anything wrong with affiliate links, but I think if you've got enough people looking at knives, like I said, when I was in the community, first starting out, didn't know anything about it. Chef Rocky, what's up, brother? I would use the links that the person that made the video put in the description. And like the first videos I ever made, I would either link the manufacturer's video or link to the knife or where I bought the knife usually, just so it'd be easy for whoever watched it to find it. So I think if you get a lot of views and people buy a lot of knives, I need to find out from Lefty. I think we have Off the Edge tomorrow what kind of revenue, because he'll tell me. Like I said, I've got those affiliate links turned on, but I haven't finished the tax information, so I don't know what they do. But the point is, me personally, I just do it because I like connecting with the community. I like live streams. I like being in people's live streams that aren't mine to chat with you guys. Even though I'll be honest, I hate chatting with my fingers. And that's why I set up a Clubhouse room for Javon's Knife Flex. Clubhouse is and I think you can do it on Instagram now. I know you can do it on X, but it's a place where you can bring a lot of people together in like an auditorium and you can talk instead of type. So you can, I'm just trying to think how to utilize it to do something cool because it doesn't cost anything to join. I'm just trying to think how to use it to where you could have a knife gathering or one of our hangs where people can talk and we can hear, people's voices, maybe have 5 at a time. And Drew, that's one of the things that a lot of people, I think the streaming side of the knife community is a very small representation of people who have loyalty to channels, because when they're going to look at any knife, they know that they can go to, well, it used to be Nick Shabazz, but that chances are Metal Complex or Neves has done a review on it, or Bees if it's a budget knife, Tri-State, some of the bigger channels, Zach, if it's a Benchmade, Zach's got disassembly videos, troubleshooting videos. So I think there's so many people that are loyal to a channel, but that don't do what we do in live streams, connecting with the community as much, right? And I think they're creators who don't necessarily, and I don't want to get philosophical. What is the community? The community to me is all you guys who I've met in other people's chats and in here. But I know some creators only really look at the community as their subscribers. They don't look much outside of that. Now they do with makers and companies that sell knives, but it doesn't seem like they are immersing themselves in the community. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think that with the community, and Shane and I have had a lot of talks about this, Shane, Edgy American, with community, you're going to have disagreements. You're going to have people think, there's different stuff that goes on, right? And it's just part of everybody being different, coming together as a community. But so I was saying, the reason I was rambling on that is I can see why to be a creator who's kind of insulated from the community is not a bad thing. It might be just a strategy. It's not my strategy. My strategy is not a strategy. It was just a way to engage the community.
The truth is, the community is very tiny as far as community goes. Because, and we've talked about this before, I've been in these live chats for years now. And yeah, there's a new person here or a new person there. But in general, a lot of the people you see in live chat is the same people you've seen in live chat for years. The people I follow on Instagram are the people I've seen in chats in the community for years. So the community is actually very small, even relative to the number of subscribers that you have. You know, much less somebody that's, you know, the size of Neves or Metal Complex. I mean,
Right.
the community is the same 50 people, and that's it. You know, yeah, you might have 200 or 300 or whatever it is in a Neves or Complex live, but there's just there listening and there for the giveaways or the potential giveaways. They're not like these guys here that I see from chat to chat to chat. It's the same people's names clicking through. That's the community to
Yeah,
me.
the community, well, and I guess it's the community that first, you know, the first Blade show I went to, and I'm going to drag you to one this year, one day at least. But I went for the knives, right? And that saying that I didn't come up with, but then I met so many people that I'd seen in the chat, right?
Right.
For years, or a year at least at that time when I went to my first one, or about 8 months, a year. Um, and for me, I had a better time sitting out at the top of the escalators where it was just a good place to see people come and go. And we'd gather out there just talking to people, right? Same thing with
Well,
2023. It's just, I would go in and look at knives in spurts. I never went into Blade Show with the intention of, like, if you see videos, the people at the front of the line are going to get a knife. They're there for a knife, which makes sense. That's why you go to Blade Show, to get limited releases of knives that are freaking awesome. But that was
well,
never me.
I mean, not everybody goes. Most people go to knives because it gives to me. If I went to Blade Show, it would be for the people and to get to experience knives, because I really love the ability to handle a knife before I purchase it. I'm that way with anything. I'm old. I want to touch it.
Yeah.
I don't like internet purchasing. I mean, in a lot of cases you have to, but in a lot of cases you get burned. You know, there's many things I have bought off the internet that I've regretted buying because I couldn't touch it and handle it, and, you know, whatever it is. And so to me, that's one of the, you know, and it's also, but a lot of it is, I've always understood Blade Show to be a place for people to go and hang out and talk to makers, talk to other knife enthusiasts, and it's for friendship.
Exactly. I mean, because we go to Nashville together, right? So you
Yeah.
take that and expand it out to a bigger. It's not much different, really. It's just spread out more, right? So you can see why the most popular place is colonizing those seats that are really comfortable right outside between the two halls, because I like to go out there and hang out for 20, 30 minutes and then go run through a couple of rows in one of the halls for an hour, right? And then come back out, hang out, see who's there, because it's just cool. That's where I bumped into
I think Kyle's got the best idea.
what was his? I'm
Walk
not
around and grab people's asses all day long. And then Shane's wanting to say he drove to Huntsville just so I could touch it.
I was trying to, and Shane, you got a link, buddy, if you want to come on, but you might have to come in. You might have to have a Sunday night for sure to expand on that. And I'm assuming that I know who that EM is because the name came up early.
And what Jim's talking about, something that, and I'm going to use the Strider that John picked up earlier. You know, if you listen to a lot of people, they think that's a review. They picked the knife up, they just took it out of the fucking box, and it's a review. Then they flick it a few times, they cut some paper, and this knife is great, this knife sucks. And Strider has been a victim of that for so long because he makes his knives old school. The way they didn't have, when he started making SNG and SMF in the 90s, they didn't have all the fancy stuff they do now. They didn't have bearings. IKBS wasn't invented yet, and he stuck with what works. I mean, today he dropped the fatty. I guarantee you they're all fucking gone.
Oh,
Tomorrow
sure.
he'll drop the SMG and all of them will be gone. So, but if you went by reviews and what people say who do, a 15-minute video and the knife doesn't come flying out like some magic stick, you would never go buy one. But to me, the SNG is, I have 3 knives now that I would say are my favorite knives. And I understand where they say they're the Trinity. The SNG, the Hinder, and the Sabenza are my 3 favorite knives.
Did you buy your SNG? Because yours didn't have any lock stick when I handled it.
It didn't. When I got it, it didn't.
Yeah. I got mine that Scotch got for me, helped me get. It had a lock stick, but it wasn't anything that where I had to push hard. I just felt it from having steel lock bar inserts. But now, after probably 50 to 100 flicks, and I've flicked it way more than that now, it's and like I say, it's a slow roller knife. That's how it's supposed to be opened in my mind. I mean, it just is so much more natural. But there's no stick. So evidently that titanium, I know it's wearing, but I don't have any stick.
But my whole point is that there's so many things that if you go strictly by reviewers, you have to look at what the reviewer is reviewing, and their perspective on it and the reality of their so-called review. It's the same thing. I've got a pair of boots on that I paid a lot of money for, and it's something I've realized lately is a lot of the guys that review boots, a guy posted up a 1-year review of a pair of boots that he has, and there's no creases in the toes. He owns over 100 pairs of boots.
Thank you, Edgy.
You can't. That means you get to wear that pair of boots once every, or 3 times a year. If you rotate through all 100 plus pairs of boots that you have, how can you, if you wear a pair of boots 3 times in a year, how can you give a 1-year review on it? And, it's the same thing which is funny. John owns probably 300 knives. Well, I don't know. He's given a lot away. He's probably down to 200 now.
Right.
But if you look at his Instagram, he carries the same fucking knives all the time.
Exactly. And
so he can't do those other.
I don't do knife reviews. I do overviews.
They are nice boots. Nice boots, Jeff. But I know you don't. I'm using you as an example of, there's knives in your collection that you honestly couldn't even review if you wanted to because you've never carried them. But now there's knives, because like I said, I see you on Instagram all the time. There's literally a handful of knives, 10 knives, whatever it is. I don't know exactly. I'd have to go look back and look. That you could give one hell of a review on because you carry the fucking shit out of them.
Right. But see, my hand is smaller. So that's what, and I get kidded from that. And I don't realize because my hand's 3.5 inches across. I used to not understand why bees did that, but now I can see why. Because Maddie was the one saying that in one of his lives that when they see me holding a knife, they know it's going to be much smaller than it looks in my hand. And if you've met Maddie is, I think 6'7" or 6'8". He's a big dude, a big teddy bear.
Yeah.
So I can get how it could be misleading, see it in my hand, but all I do, because keep in mind, I might not be the average knife guy, but I've always thought the real knife user who's looking for that knife in Alaska to go out and fucking survive the winter is not watching YouTube videos. If he is, he's keyed in on a bushcrafter that's doing the testing that will help him. What I do, because the way I was influenced not influenced, the way I was maybe, I wanted to buy something because I was influenced initially from either the Knife Center's videos or Blade HQ's videos because that was my ecosystem at the time. So then I'd go seek out reviewers, and I found reviewers I liked that if they'd reviewed the knife, I'd watch it. Sometimes it would be a reviewer I'd never seen. And I'm watching the review not to listen to what they say about the knife, but just to watch the knife operate. And that's
Yeah.
the only thing I've been burned on because my collection, that's why I don't have many negative things to say in my reviews because they're all my knives. And I've been really lucky. I've gotten a few that were bigger than I thought they would be, or that were maybe smaller than they thought they would be. Perfect example is this little guy. I got rid of my Berg Blades Sweeney, but I loved it. And I thought the Mini was going to be perfect because the Sweeney was just a little too long. But if you look at, they made it like a micro more than a mini. This probably won't be a good example. That's it next to a mini Arius, which is a little knife too. I mean, smaller than it. It could have been a good bit bigger and still been a mini. But, they're knives that I don't have any kind of way to look at a dimension, and I could open a tape measure, but I just don't have a spatial mind like that. So I
Well,
love it. It's just a
even,
little.
the thing about, even if somebody tells you, my hand's, 3.5 inches across or 4 inches across, or in the case of Maddie, if, my hand's 7 feet across, that still is, it doesn't tell you how the knife's going to feel in your hand. What, like for me, because I'm like, I heard that part of you and Scotch talking earlier also, where I don't look at, talking about Doty's video, I don't really look at any of y'all as influencers because you don't influence me to buy anything. On occasion you'll introduce me to something, but usually most of the knives that I see don't really interest me. Like the one you just pulled up, I like it, but I liked it before you pulled it up.
Well, I was going to say about that one and why I have.
I just don't like it as a button lock
on this one, but A to Z just picked that up, and I would have thought
I don't like it as a button lock.
Dude, it's got freaking detent. I happened to be with him when he unboxed it, and I would rather it be a frame lock, but I can appreciate, it falls perfectly shut with no bounce, and it's got the crispest deployment and the blade grind, and to me it was $40 more than this. So after I could have bought this, but I was never really interested in it. This is the full size barber, by the way, but I was just never that into it. But now that I've handled it,
I love Berg blades.
I do too. I've got a couple of them.
But that's. But my whole thing is that I don't know how much there is influencers in the knife community because
I don't think there are. I think maybe some people, because I can only speak. I absorb content or seek out content. I'm sure there might be people that develop parasocial relationships with a creator, and they're in the live.
To me, to be an influencer is you have to be able to get people to buy shit. Okay, like I'll give Taylor Martin credit for introducing me to Something Obscene Company years ago. I don't remember how many years ago, but it was years ago. He was the first person I saw review a J-Cape V2 or a J-Cape V1. I don't even remember. It was years ago. And I won't say he influenced me to get it. And the reason I won't is because if I didn't like it, I've been around long enough, I'm not going to buy it. There's a lot of knives that I see on a regular basis in YouTube videos that I'm like, huh, yeah, okay. I don't like it. Like that barber. I'd love to have a full size barber, but I want a frame lock. I don't want a button lock. And that's just a personal preference. I don't like button locks. I don't like button automatics. I don't like the Malibu. I sold the Malibu. I don't have any others. I mean, I don't like button locks. And that's just my own personal preference. There's nothing wrong with them. I just don't like them. I don't like lockbacks. I mean, so I don't buy them. I mean, it's just different people have different preferences, and that's okay. I don't care much I used to like the Axis lock, but I don't like the Axis lock anymore.
I can agree with that. I did a video on Axis locks that I really like. And the best one is one of the newest ones. And it's this Dachshund because it's so freaking refined and snappy. I don't remember, and I've got my Adamas right there. I don't have any that snap like that. I think it's just the thumb stud placement. I think it's as simple as a well-placed thumb stud that makes a knife.
I mean, that, listening to knife makers throughout the years, the placement of your thumb stud and the placement of your detent, as far as where you drill the detent hole and things of that nature in the knife and put your detent ball into the scale, and all those things make a huge difference for how the knife functions.
But these don't have detent balls, right?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying, where the detent ball goes and where the detent hole and all that line up. All that stuff, and the geometry for your thumb stud or your thumb hole, all that stuff makes a huge difference.
I think Axis locks have a great place, or bar locks, in terms of, I think, being a stronger lock, but I'm not a hard use guy, so I wouldn't be the person to speak on that. But this Dachshund is
I've never used a pocket knife, and I've been, overseas in very unpleasant places, and I've hammered on the back of my knives. I've hammered on the back of an auto. I got a Benchmade that I've driven into, and used as a metal banding cutter.
Don't let him get in trouble.
Huh?
Kathleen's policing young Palmer.
But I mean, I've used a lot of knives for stupid things, and I've messed some of them up and broke some over the years, but I don't necessarily blame the lock mechanism or say this one's better than that one. Because, I mean, the truth is, I was using a knife for something it's not intended for. Your pocket knife is meant to cut open packages, boxes, string, skin a deer, skin a cow, whatever. I mean, those are the types of things that your pocket knife is designed for. It's not meant to be driven into a 50-gallon drum. If you want to do that, go get you a fucking Formax or some shit.
Yeah, or, I mean, there are some hard use knives, and again, that's why I don't agree with the spine whack test, especially on frame locks, because this knife, I think I could drive into a 50-gallon drum. I don't have any. I'm not afraid of that lock because my hand is. If you see where my knuckles go, they're further engaged in that lock, right? So I've got that much lock up in my hand, keeping it there.
If you're worried about, if you're wanting to do things of that nature, what is that, extrema ratio? Get you one of those knives.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying I would want to, but like if I was carrying this knife and I had to, right? Like I had to jam it through a car door or had to. I'm not worried about this lock failing. It's not the way I'm going to use a knife, but I think when Spartan designed this knife, they intended it to be hard used and not fail. But that doesn't mean that they intended it to go like this, whack, 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 whack. I don't think, maybe they do. I just,
Well, I know a guy. This is a year or two ago, and I don't remember if he's a YouTuber or Instagram guy or something of that nature. He was batoning with a Spartan Harsey and broke it. Spartan replaced it. So I'm assuming and they saw the video and still replaced the knife.
That's strong. I'm going to open this package that I've been holding for a week. Jim Miller sent out, and I'm going to open it with this. I had this video, I think, go up today, maybe. This is a knife that I've personally been waiting for forever. This is the
Is that one of the new? Oh, it's the one of the new Leon Mauve.
Yes, this is the Eutectic EFD, which I haven't talked to Leon to see what that stands for. He sent me this to check out, but I think it stands for economical field duty. Because if you look at,
I knew it looked like a field duty.
dude, I will tell you right now, and I will look at every other budget knife that gets people's attention, but this is budget knife of the year, $85. I would love to see the little field duty EDC, the smaller version, because this is a big knife for me, but it's much thinner than the field duty. So from an EDC standpoint, 14C ergonomical is the day is long, and the action on it from a detent standpoint is cash money. I hate top flippers, but this one works really well. Where my Trinity, which was the first design that came out from Eutectic, which is really just a Leon Mauve's value line,
Yeah.
I couldn't front flip it. I could, but it was just awkward. This one front flips great, but it thumb flips money, and the way I love it. Whoops, I failed it. From a middle finger flick, I hit the mic. It's just dialed. $85.
Yeah.
I don't have any affiliation with them. I just think it's a great, great offering. And I want to say Blade Show 2022, he had the Trinity, this one, and one other. There were like 3 initial designs that were going to come out. And I forget what the third one looked like. But and it's available in all kinds of different finishes and stuff. But I don't know if Kubi, I don't know who the OEM is, but whoever it is nailed it, because the ergonomics on this knife are what make it special, and its sliceability. Let's see how slicey it is. I know when I did the review, it's one of those that I judge it on the sound it makes, which is probably not valid. But this one makes
It's valid to you, and it's valid to you, and that's all that matters.
Dude, it glides. I mean, and that's the factory. I haven't touched it up, but great knife. Anyway, I'm gonna use it to open Brother Jim's package here.
Did he send you some nudes?
I don't think there are any feet pictures in here, but we'll see. If there are, I'll see if he wants me to share them. But I'm gonna open it off camera because I don't want to dox anybody, and I don't want to cut myself. And then I've got to pull a member list. Zach Stuff gifted another membership, and that's why I pulled up my YouTube chat so I could see who was getting these new memberships. Knife Nut's been a member for 7 months. Josh Worth for 12 months. Made it a year. Dude, that's so awesome, guys. I appreciate all y'all more than you know. Let's see who got. Todd Carr was gifted a membership from Zach Stuff. Welcome, Todd. And let's see. I'm just so bad. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Zach. Dang Ross been a member for 11 months. Guys, just the fact that you think about being a member is, to me, humbling and well appreciated. So what I've got here is we're going to have some giveaways, and I may want to review a couple of these guys, depending on what they are. But Jim Miller was nice enough to send some knives that he was not loving on. And these are very, very nice knives. And I definitely want to review this because I've never. Have you ever seen the O-Knife Rubato 2? Talking about axis slots?
I've seen one of the. No, I haven't seen that O-Knife. O-Knife made one last year that come out that I really liked, though.
I've never seen this one, dude. I like this one.
I haven't seen that one either.
Jim Miller, thank you, brother.
When I think of Olight, I never think of knives. I always think of flashlights.
And all of
So
them, the coin, like you get a sticker for some.
yeah.
And you know who their OEM is? Kaiser.
Oh, okay. I didn't.
Kaiser makes all of I think if I'm not mistaken,
Yeah,
they make all
I remember that.
And then this
What-
is Jeffrey Dawson. Been a member for 11 months. And then this is a winner. I've had 2 of these. This might be the giveaway tonight. This is the Civivi OG button lock, which I'm going to probably review it before I send it out because I like to revisit this knife. Everybody gave this knife such a hard time because it didn't have any way to deploy it except, I guess you can say Civivi maybe missed the mark. Ed Harrison's been around for 11 months, a lot longer than that, buddy. But I agree with Jim Miller when he supports people that he met. I met Jim and I met Ed at Blade Show, and that's just the reason that it's such a great place to be. And I don't drink. I haven't had a drink in 8 years. I'm like a past tense problem drinker, like alcoholic. But hanging out in the pit after Blade Show, where everybody gets around, responsible drinkers and a few irresponsible drinkers, and they drink and they have a good time, but you meet and have access to so many beautiful people and the knife makers. I've met a couple of knife makers who are kind of brash assholes that I get it, but most of them are so absolutely kind, humble. They're not used to getting when you say, man, your knife's awesome. They're like, really? I mean, to me, that's a bizarre way they're very thankful. And then, so we've got a button lock Elementum. We've got a sweet ass O-Knife, Rubato. I think I'm pronouncing that right. And we've got I've never, ever. Very cool, Jim. This MKM. This is probably going to be definitely reviewed, definitely hung on to for a while. I've never seen it. Jim, that's too much, buddy. Thank you.
Is that a Zeba?
It's an MKM.
Yeah, but is it the Zeba MKM?
Let me get my titanium sapphire magnifying glass, and I will tell you, made by Makutia Zeba.
Yeah, it's the Menagio knife makers. It's the Zeba. I don't forgot what it's called. It's their little gentleman's holder.
Yeah, it's sweet, dude. I mean, it's micarta. The blade totally disappears in the handle, so I definitely want to review this. Just has a nice little non-pocket pecker, to quote Nick Shabazz. But one thing that came up earlier is Palmer, who's a younger fella, asked a question about who is Slicey Dicey. So if we jump back into the annals, or annals?
It's annals.
Annals. Annals is something differently altogether. How many?
Yeah, anal is totally something different.
I know. So tell me this: how many subscribers did Slicey have?
15,000.
No, he had more than that because he's lost, I would think, a bunch. So if you go to the Slicey, his channel's
I
still
thought
up.
he wasn't but about 15 or 20,000.
Well, he's at 25,000 subscribers.
Oh, he's at 25?
Yeah, right now. So I would have thought he would have been higher.
Oh, man.
I thought he
I
was
guess I was way off.
Metal Complex, but I don't know. But
Not what Metal Complex is now, but at the time I thought he was right there with Metal Complex passed him. I remember because Slicey was all fucking tore up because Metal Complex started like a year or 2 years after him and
I
had
watched his
surpassed
videos.
him.
He's one of the best reviewers, or as good as any. He just got into some issues. So that brings us to take two. Take one had to be
This is
deleted.
take two. So I tried to make a video a couple days ago, kind of apologizing for.
Why are we
what's going
watching
on.
this?
Well, no, because he's Palmer
Yeah.
Conley asked who Slicey was, and you can go watch his channel, and I think his content's great. There's also an apology video pinned there from where he had some issues that made him kind of go underground for a while. But like Edgy was mentioning the other night on his live so eloquently, Slicey's kind of done. He was a good reviewer though. Again, I watched his content. I was somebody who won a knife off his giveaway, and I never received the knife. Pat, 1 Minute Knife Review. What is up, brother? So I was, and there were people in the community who I care about very much who were scammed out of more than a knife, right? There were some other things that I didn't know about Slicey and his involvement with a knife magazine. But the point is, if he's apologized and made restitution, I think his reviews were good. I liked them because again, I'm not watching a review for somebody to tell me to buy a knife. Now, I've been in live streams, bought a knife because I am an addict, right? So I know that part of the things I buy, I'm maybe subconsciously influenced by a reviewer's take of it. But when the knife comes in, I think I was probably just attracted to the knife based on looking at it, not something the reviewer said. But I agree with people in the comments who say, if you look at certain reviewers' comment section and they've got, hundreds of people saying, I want to buy this or what do you think about that? They're really looking for somebody to influence them. How long ago was the drama?
I don't know.
Was 2 years ago? It was about 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's been a couple of years, it seems like, but I'm not good with time because I can remember it like it was yesterday, so it might have been last fucking week for all I know.
Well, the
And if I can't remember, my memory is, if I remember it, I can't tell you when it happened. If I don't remember it, I can't tell you when it happened. So either way, I can't tell you. I just remember it was a big old mess. But to go back to Palmer's question, this is my philosophy, and it's, if it offends people, I'm sorry. But everything you do when it comes to the internet, don't trust anybody.
Agreed.
Because people have been talking to and associating with using Slicey Dicey as an example for years at that point. And I'm not saying there's not great guys in this chat right now and great guys on the internet. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying that you've got to watch your ass because ain't nobody else going to do it.
As a rule, yeah.
As a rule. And so Snot Rag says, never apologize for offending people.
No.
You're right. But that's the way you have to do anything when it comes to the internet. Time will tell you when something is different. For me, as an example, John is somebody I can trust. The reason I know I can trust him is I know where he lives.
And he can choke me. He knows he can. Even though he's withering away, he still thinks he can take me. He underestimated Fanny Rooster theory.
Well, and freedom pills don't scare me.
No.
They, and so, but no, I'm just saying that John is somebody local to me. And if you listen to Kyle, I'll touch your no-nos. But that's something you have to be very careful of, and you'll learn and you'll get to know people, and that's something that you just said, Palmer, is something you got to watch for, because if they're begging, they're in it for themselves. They're not in it for nobody else, because I don't beg for nothing. Well, I don't beg for nothing. Even my wife will tell you that.
You might have to ask, wait.
Well, no, I just, Kyle's the only one I have to ask. But it's just getting to know people in the community. There are a lot of really, really great people in here. And, and most of them that you find are really great people are going to be in the chats. Like I was saying earlier, to me, the community is this group of guys and gals that you'll see. You go from here to Maddie tonight, or if it's on Stevie's, I don't know who.
Complex. I see these guys. Then they're consuming knife content, right, live. Which the reason I joined channels early on is I haven't had cable. Well, I had a free cable subscription for 8 years, but I never watched it. All of my entertainment since the C word has been knife content. I just recently discovered the joy of the makeup influencer gossip channels. That's a whole nother rabbit hole. But I love and consume knife content. So I think there are a lot of people that consume content, and then the community moves around the lives, not as much for the live content. I look at it as setting up a place for people in the chat to chat with each other, right? So
I was going to say, these guys chat in every live. I see the same names in every live I go to. I don't talk a lot. I mean, because I suck at typing, and so I just don't talk a lot. But I go and I listen, and a lot of times I read the comments just to enter, because the comments are just as entertaining as the fucking live is, or more. And you'll find the same, like I said, the same people. Tonight they'll be on Stevie. Tomorrow night they'll be on Neves, and then they'll be on Kevin, and then late Saturday night they'll be on Reds.
With Big Red.
Yeah, on Sunday they'll be
and
with Dak, and then OCD, and you'll see everybody just move around. Because all of them get around. They like spreading the love, like Kyle spreads his legs.
And I'm going to say something controversial, because I'm not talking about anybody specific, and I'm a huge fan of Cole Tri-State. I love him like a little son almost. And I don't think there's anything wrong with, everybody has a different way of presenting themselves on the internet. I don't think Cole's done anything. Well, I'm not going to go there, because I should have never opened my mouth, because there's the whole giveaway Christmas thing that kind of weird in my brain. I'm trying to wrap around that. But
I was going to say, stop while you're ahead.
Yeah. I love the man. I love his wife. I don't think he's doing anything nefarious, because I've been around him for 48 hours, and then a couple of different nice shows that I've just hung out with him. I know he loves the people. I believe that. Or which I don't think he's smart enough. He's got ADHD like me. I don't think he's smart enough to be a psychopath. He doesn't strike me as that, which he would have to be I've watched him engage with people in real life and in his lives. Nobody does it better. I mean, he's able to actually keep up with the chat. I mean, that takes skill, right? And then again, I know he was put like I was it recently, and it kind of M-bomb. What is up, brother Mateo? In a shitty situation. So, you know, I don't throw stones at anybody. Never will. Well, if somebody's doing something super shady, I'm not a fan of it, and I'm not a fan of, while I'm on my fucking pedestal, I'm not a fan of people virtue signaling and jumping in to comments on posts that have nothing to do with anything that's personal and dropping some holier than thou comment. And I'll go share it in a second because it's now pissing me off. Because they're responding to something from a video and they want to use their platform as like a punch down type of thing. I don't buy that. I'm not a fan of that.
Well,
were you in that?
Yeah.
Your comment.
I saw it, and well, no, that's the thing is, I don't even know what's going on for sure in the background. I know, you know, fucking Shane's like a goddamn bloodhound and sniffs out all the fucking shit in the community that he can.
And he does it for one reason, because he loves the people.
Well, and I know that. I know Shane, and I know his you know, a lot of people may think that it's not. Is Shane has nothing better to do than to look. He's just that way. There's nothing in his life that drives him more than doing shit to protect what is important to him.
He exposed,
you know,
before we had ever met in person, before either one of us had a channel. He's the one that reached out to me, and it's the first time I think that Shane and I really started talking outside of just chat rooms, because we were always in Grateful Panics, the greatest lives ever. Josh, let me check. And I've got to show you guys something else that we're going to add to the giveaway, and then we'll get to that because we're running up against Maddie's time here. And I was going to do a member giveaway that I've got to pull from, and I'm going to show you all what that is. That is, I don't know if I can name who was generous enough to send this knife in, and it might get some controversy, but it's an effing grow.
People need to get over their fucking controversy. Goddamn.
Dude, this knife is money.
I mean, that's the thing is it ain't a controversy. You just don't fucking buy it if you don't like it.
Well,
there's the controversy.
And this is going to be the member giveaway. And I haven't, this week, I just didn't have time because I was doing other shit with my dad to go through and find something. So that's why I'm so thankful for this anonymous donor, because I don't know if I have permission to say who sent that. And then Jim made the Civivi that's going to also have, let me email this to myself so I can show you what Joe Isabella, and then I've got to check my IG. Hold on one second. Well, I don't know why that music, I clicked it.
I mean, it's true, Josh. Folks just want to be down. They ain't got nothing better to do. Oh, it's a fucking effing grow. Well, don't fucking buy one if you don't like it.
Well, I don't know if this is an effing grow, because like my EF 225, this one doesn't have any identifiable markings except the blade steel, which is D2. But I think it's an effing grow.
I've been telling my dick to effing grow for years, and it ain't working. So
it's perfectly centered. It's sweet. I'm emailing myself a couple of pictures that are also going to go in the member part of the giveaway. And again, y'all members don't have to do anything. We'll do something in a second. For the other giveaway, we'll go to one of my videos so we don't hurt anybody. We'll leave a comment there. That's probably the easiest way to do that. Unless y'all want to do the numbers game, which I like doing. And we don't have that many people in here, so we could easily do a numbers game. It's up to you guys. I know people don't like it. I like it, but I don't mind finding a video for y'all to go comment on as long as it's my video. So it's not driving somebody's followers down. So we tried that for a while, and I think the algorithm doesn't like us doing channel days.
I think it's funny that Crispy caught that.
All right, let me show you guys this on my email. Boom. Boom. Open this. Yeah, but when A to Z got his barber in, dude, I had buyer's remorse on my little mini Sweeney.
See, I'm interested in the Sweeney too. Not the mini, but the regular.
Dude, did you ever handle mine?
No.
Or did it get away from me? Because I traded it for the Dawn, the W Price Dawn V1.
Was the Sweeney the full size of flipper only?
It is. No, it has a blade hole. Let me show you what it's got. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm saving this.
The only reason I say that, I have the Iron Wolf, and I would carry it more if it wasn't flipper only, because that thing feels amazing in your hand.
Joe 2. Let's do this. Hold on. Joe 2. Yeah, the Iron Wolf I almost picked up because I've gotten back to, and I'll tell you whose brand did it for me is Mr. Designs.
Yeah.
I picked up a Cypher. Have you seen that knife? To me, I think it's
Yeah.
TRME. So let me show you what Joe Isabella is adding to the member giveaway. Let me see how I can share this photo. First, let me open the photo. Open said photo.
I think we're yawning.
Yes, there is, buddy. I'm getting ready to. I'm glad you're bounced back, Rob. Rob's been battling the funk, but he was live Monday, and
We even got the front.
After we'll go into Blade Show, we'll do it, dude. Get around a lot of people, talk without, think how much your vocal cords went that week. But I'm gonna pull. We're gonna do this knife for the member giveaway tonight that was donated by somebody in the chat who I think is wants to remain anonymous. I can't remember, so I can't name drop. And one thing great about this one is it's got a normal clip, where I think the original didn't, but I could be wrong. And then we're also going to get these handcrafted items from Brother Bia, Joe Isabella. Let me pull them up. Where?
That's one thing about going to Blade Show is I hate talking in a loud environment.
Well, you can be, and there's nothing wrong with just walking around with guys and being the dude that doesn't talk because you're just soaking the stuff up, right? That's okay too. So let's see if it'll let me share this. I've never shared an actual file. Let's do this. But the point is, Rob, the members never have to be here to win. So I appreciate that y'all are here, but I'm going to pull it from the, I didn't have time to do a video this week, so I'm just going to pull it from the list. And then I'm going to do the button lock elementum donated by Jim Miller, Brother Jim Miller, for the just everybody giveaway. You got to subscribe to the channel. I don't know if you don't, but let me show you
Rob,
this.
if you're not here, Rob, you got to send John a video of your whistling spider to get your prize.
Is that Sharon?
I can see it. It looks like a domino. I mean, you're about the size of a damn ant on here, so I can't tell for sure. One of them looks like a domino.
You're on a phone. Hold on. Let me show you the other.
Yeah.
That's the light picture. And I'll show you this in real time because I've got one of the circle ones or similar one. And the other one, this is in with the lights off. The second picture. And if you charge up this thing that I'll show you here in one set. Whoops. For some reason, I'm struggling with my presenter tonight. And it's not the software, it's me. All right, here we go. So that is it with the lights off after being charged.
That's
and
cool.
See the top piece?
I like glow in the dark shit.
Dude, this stuff that Joe makes, He made the be-up stuff for me. And check this out. And it glows. If you charge this one up, I think this one's blue. See the green starting to glow?
Yeah.
Even though I've got it behind lights. It's just the coolest shit, man. Pocket jacket. So Joe's going to make that part of the giveaway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get up here, to go to YouTube Studio, and go to members.
I wish I could pull up a video and send it to Kyle right now.
You wish you could what?
Kyle brought up glow in the dark thongs, and it reminded me of a movie from, I want to say it was from the 90s, and it was two guys that was going to hook up with this girl, and both of them put on glow in the dark condoms, and they turned the light off, and they're both running around with glow in the dark condoms on in the dark. Huh?
What was that movie? I remember that. I remember that.
I don't know. It was some kind of comedy movie. I don't remember what it was.
I wanted to go here in documents, paste, open that file. All right, this is what we're going to do. Got it. I'm not fucking with you. Close Microsoft. All right. So what we got here, I'm going to take everything off except the names. Hold on. Boom. Roll all that over. Right click. Oh, it won't let me delete it because of the I don't have Microsoft Office. It won't even let me move the fucking. You got to be kidding me.
You need to do your giveaway, John, because it's 10:40.
I know. I'm struggling with my janky Microsoft one to here. So this is what we're gonna do. All right, guys. I've got a list here that I'm gonna share. I don't want to give away anybody's shit, but what we can do is I'm going to share this file. We're going to go random number generator. Hold on, I'm pulling that up. Generator. Boom. All right, and we do this on Google. So what we've got, and this will be for the channel member giveaway. Let me get my notepad or I'll totally forget. All right. So, first thing I'm going to share is, where the fuck did that go? Wait a minute. All right, there's the, okay, so you should be able to share that Excel file. Present, share screen, window.
Why keep it complicated?
No, it's, I mean, I think maybe I didn't, I don't want to share slides, don't want to share that. All right, y'all sit back because this might just jack it up where you see all that weird stuff. Entire screen share. And did that pull up where y'all can see the screen?
Yeah.
Can you see that spreadsheet? Nope, you're just seeing that. Never mind, that's not what we want. All right, so you're going to
say, I saw the spreadsheet for a second and then it went away.
I think that might be because the son of a bitches want me to. Here it is. No, here we go. So that's the spreadsheet, right? So everybody's got a slot. So we've got 95, but the top one is the header. So we've got 94 people. Whoops. So if I go to the random number generator, share screen, boom, boom, share, and we go.
So it'll pick 1 through 94 or 2 through 94.
Yeah, well, you go 2 through 95, I think. 2,
Yeah, 95.
95. Let me just double check that. And then I'm going to share it. Hold on. I have 95. Yep, I want 2 through 95 because that'll pull a person. And then I'm going to share this with you. It's sharing now, wasn't it? There we go.
Yeah, I can see your thingamajigger. I see your thing.
What we're going to do is we're going to generate this right now. We're going to come up with a number. It's number 22.
All right, now we got to look at the sheet and see who number 22 is.
That's the way we do it. Let me share the sheet. Present. And for some reason it popped up and now it's gone. Now it's not giving me the choice. Microsoft is janking with me, guys, because it let me share it. Let me see if it'll do it now. There it goes. Where'd it go? All right, maybe if I go back here. Yeah, I have to have the fucking thing open. So, all right, here's our sheet. Can y'all see it?
It's tiny, but yeah.
I can tell you who it is.
Well, I hope you can read.
I can. It is Brother Colby. It is Brother Colby.
Colby in here?
He doesn't have to be. It's Colby.
I'm just asking.
I know. I'm not. Let me go back.
Is Colby in here?
Number 22. Colby I can't see the rest of the name because it won't let me scroll. Damn it. But I know who that is.
Colby ventriloquist. He's the ventriloquist.
Is he in here?
I hadn't seen him pop up. Yep, he's in here.
There he is. Where's Colby?
He's down here next to Double D Tent and Palmer.
Colby, yep, that's him, the winner chicken dinner. I'm going to throw my, let me write it down first, Colby, so I don't forget it. And then we'll do the random, and we still got plenty of time. And when does Maddie go live?
I don't know.
We got time. We're not in any rush. So the member giveaway.
Ooh.
And Joe, what I'll do is I will share Colby's address with you. If you want me to, that'd probably be the easiest. Congratulations, buddy. And this is where you're going to want to email. And y'all, we're about to do another GAW.
Yep, you got to feel bad for Colby, Michael. He's smoking a big fat stogie, though.
I'll probably have you, but if you would shoot me an email right now. My mouse is not wanting to work. And I've got to read it to make sure I put the right one in there. KnivesLive2021@gmail. I've got to get a channel email. And that is the Ethan Grow. And Joe DKSFS. Sweet. All right. So should we, I'm going to go to my page and I'm going to give you guys a link. I think this will be more fair than using the, let's see what video I've got that sucks. Most of them suck. We're going to do this one right here because it's getting no views. Cypher D. I wouldn't watch it either. I'm just telling y'all that because it's just a scale swap and most people don't even know this knife. But I'm going to show it to you in a second because it's a great knife. All right, guys. So this is the link for the giveaway that we're getting ready to have. Y'all should be able to click on that. This is for the Civivi button lock Elementum. It was donated by the kindness of Brother Jim Miller. And this is my, I did a scale swap on my Cypher D. This is the knife that got me back into flipper only knives. Look how thin this is, dude.
Yeah, you showed that to us.
The Cypher D is the drop point. So if you want this in a really clean drop point blade, that's the Cypher D. But this is the Cypher. It gives me TRM vibes. Best text the OEM. I liked it so much. And like Micah, who's the son, there's a son-dad team, that I bought a knife that's totally out of my wheelhouse.
Oh, my wife's gone to bed and my daughter is running the streets.
Little button lock, because I know you hate button locks. But isn't that a minimalistic little knife?
Yeah.
M390, titanium, integral. A sweet little knife. And again, I wish it had a little bit of jimping, because it has none. But the whole thing about, I think, zero is the minimalistic nature of it, right? So it works fine. I would like a few jimps, but so anyway, what we're going to do is you guys are going to go to that video, leave a comment with the word Juhvon, Juhvon. Juhvon. And I'm going to go to the picker. Where is that biatch? YouTube random comment picker. Go back over here and squeeze that link in here. I'm not sharing yet, but I'm not pulling anything because I'm giving y'all time to go over there and do. Oh, I got to line in, or I'm automatically logged in. Filter by words. Juhvon, Juhvon. Go ahead, buddy.
Mr. has apparently dropped their latest design and it's currently available.
Yes. Let me show you what it is. All right. While we wait, because it is awesome. I think it's awesome. All right, guys, y'all have the video. I've got 11 comments in there. Everybody get over there and drop Juhvon in there. Like the video if you want to hook a brother up. And then we will pull from that. But I want to pull up Instagram. That was my vape taking a tumble. Mr. And I want this knife. I'm just not in the position to grab it right now.
Oh, Maddie's here.
Maddie! How much time do we have, Maddie? Let me share this.
I think I just got the notification about 2 minutes ago.
Which means 30 minutes or means now?
30 minutes.
Okay, yeah, because we got it. We'll be good. People have time. Oh, is that showing it?
Talking about Mr. Yeah, I can see it.
No pre-order. It's the Phantom, guys. It dropped today. Today. And this knife, I can vouch for the quality of the knives. This one really excites me. They're already in stock, so it's not a pre-order. If I were going to buy it, I would buy the black, only because I've got two satins. I've got a black handle, satin blade. But I think that knife is worthy. Looks great. I don't know if anybody's reviewed it, but it's super cool. All right, let's go to our YouTube random comment generator. Let's see how many people have left a comment. YouTube random. Get YouTube comments. Only 11 dudes. And those are probably... All right, guys, I'm going to drop this link in there again so y'all can click on it and go drop a Juhvon. You don't even have to leave anything in there. Just like the video and throw Juhvon in there. So you'll be entered in the Civivi Jim Miller badass OG button lock that I will make another video on, but I'll do it over the weekend. Maybe I won't. I think I've got a pretty recent one. I don't know how long ago I did it, but this knife got a lot of grief. It always was perfect for me because it's bigger than the regular aluminum, a little bit longer, and I don't have any problem with it being a flipping knife. Now, if you win this, you are responsible for being 18 and being in the continental U.S. and this kind of knife, which I'll let Dark Gravity speak to the legality of it. What is this kind of knife called? Is this a gravity knife?
If you're in New York or probably Massachusetts in certain areas, then yeah, that'd be a gravity knife.
Yeah, so it won't be able to ship to all areas, but most.
Well, that's their problem, not yours.
No, it is my problem. I don't want to get anybody in trouble. All right, let's do.
Well, they don't need to they need to move.
Something's going weird here. Let me do this. Let me go and put the link in again because it's only showing me 11. YouTube random generator. Drop the link. Paste. Filter by words or hashtag. Javon. If you want multiple, enter a word, comma separated. All right, let's see what we got. All right, what the fuck? Are y'all watching this with me?
I'm watching whatever you got on the screen.
Let's see what we're going to get here. It's telling me there are 11 comments on that video.
You refresh it?
Yeah, I'm sure that more than 11 people commented on that. Hold on, let's do this. Let's just close out of this. Let's open it fresh again. Let's refresh this. But the link shouldn't change, so I've copied that. I'm going to go to here. Go to YouTube. We may be doing the numbers game, Goobs. If this doesn't give me the warm and fuzzy, because I know more than 11 of you. I think there are more than 11 people in here. Let's just see how many comments are in there. So get YouTube comments, 55 total comments. Let's see if I put Javon in what that does, because maybe I'll just go from the comments total. Maybe it's when I put in filtered comments by word, Javon. Juhvon. Get you 45. Perfect. We're good, guys. Has everybody had a chance to get over there? Because I'll refresh it again. I'm going to give it a 15-second. We're going to do the wheel. The spinning wheel. Let's see what spinning names does. All right. I'm not going to run it yet because I want to make sure. I want the chat to give me a thumbs up if you've all gotten in. Because I'm going to refresh this before I go. So the link is right here. I'm going to drop it in chat again. So it'll be fresh. And all you have to do is just type, just type Javon. And it can be, I just do it all lowercase. All you have to do is like the video and type Javon. It's one of my videos. I didn't want Joe, that's funny. What's up, Joe Kaspernick? He's in the number game with Palmer. But yeah, everybody just get over there. I think that's, we got 70 people in here. I'd love all y'all to get in there. All right, most people give me the thumbs up. So I'm going to go right over here and I'm going to refresh it one more time. See if we've added to our 45. We haven't. Can y'all see the start here? Let me look. All right. Good luck, everybody. 5. Well, there's no need to count down. Is anybody screaming that they just put it in? All right. Let me just.
You're good.
I'm going to refresh it one more time. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. I made it do it for 15 seconds. Angelo. Winner, chicken dinner.
Congratulations, Angelo.
Angelo, you in here, brother? Congratulations, man. Let me give you, let me write it down first. First, I'll put my email in here. Knives Love 2021. I hope Pocket Metal's okay. I haven't checked my Instagram. Oh, I need to check that for somebody. Y'all, I'm so bad at this live stream stuff. All right. Brother Angelo, thanks to Brother Jim Miller's kindness, has won the Civivi. How much time do we got? I've got a wild card as well.
20 minutes.
All right,
20 minutes.
All right, let me check something real quick. Somebody told me to check my Instagram.
Still fucking raining.
Hold on, guys. All right, let's see over here on Transparent Knives is live on YouTube if you guys are interested. What's that say? Let's see. Joe Isabella, you're the man. All right, so do we have time to do a numbers giveaway for something that's weird? I've given them away before, but I found one more. I'll save it for maybe tomorrow night, or because it's nothing special. It's just weird as shit. I'll show it to you guys because some of you might not have been here when these were given away. These were courtesy of the best man in my wedding, Ab Taylor, who used to be in chats. He used to buy these for his customers in the lumber company, lumber business. Check this thing out. This is an Almazeden kitchen camp knife. Well, let me stop what I was sharing. Caveat is, or the problem is, there's no sheath for this son of a bitch. So it's more of a kitchen knife. But I mean, it is screaming sharp. And I thought Jason was going to pop in. He was going to show some stuff, and I didn't have a message from him. So stay tuned, guys. This will be a random down the road, and you can use that to spin it to do tricks. Oop. Fuck me dead. Guess what happened?
Got yourself?
In the soft little spot. It's just now opening up. Hold on, before I say goodbye to y'all, I'm going to grab a Band-Aid. See where it got me? I'm such an idiot. So I'll have to have some time to clean that one up. Get my DNA off it. But guys, y'all email me the winners. I love all you guys. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. It humbles me. I'm always glad when Brother Dark Gravity can come hang out with us and talk about his perspective on everything. And yeah, Rob, I thought I'd get away with it, but you know, what are you going to do? But literally, it was a good spot because I'm not bleeding out yet. I will have to go put a little new skin on it, wrap it up. But guys, I'll see y'all over at Said Faction. I love each and every one of you. Do you have anything to say, Dark Gravity? Any words of wisdom, love, thoughts?
Oh no, I ain't got nothing intelligent to say. Good night, everybody.
If those of you that stay up, I'll see you late. We'll be next door over at Said Faction. Love you guys.
Yep.
Whoops, that was wrong. I almost just left the studio instead of ending the stream. I would have left you